No.
I was surprised. I would have been happy to.
Oh my goodness. Okay, bye, honey. Thank you so much. All right, so we are now moving right on into the fountain. So let's talk about these amazing fountains. First and foremost, with the fountain is literally a 4-in-1. You're looking at a gorgeous fountain today that is also another weekly deal drop that's been very, very popular, I might add. Up here next to me, we have one in its entirety. So if you're looking at the slate blue, you can see how you have that beautiful fountain and obviously the large bowl that all the wonderful water is dripping right on into. And you can see too that you have both of these are done with this gorgeous, like almost like a fleur-de-lis design on the base. Well, what you can do over here, this is the base. We just took the base, flipped it upside down, and you can make a planter out of it, or come on down here in the front, because what you can do is take the column portion, make that a planter, and then have a smaller fountain that you can maybe put on a, maybe on a table or like a more limited area. All of it today from $179.95, $139.95, your price. And oh, we have an update already because we're going to go through the colors. Okay, ooh, all right, the slate blue, we have only 58 remaining in the slate blue, really limited. Down here, we also have it available for you in that beautiful terracotta, which is gorgeous. So think about if you maybe bought like the coral chair, our today's special, or the leaf amber, how perfect that would be. We then have it available in gray, and we have it gray, and then we have it available in taupe. So those are all the choices we have. And we have Miss Lorna Coe joining us via Skype. I'm gonna get back here so I'm not blocking them. Hi, Lorna, great to have you today.
Hi, Bobby. Thanks so much for having me. Welcome to my garden here in London, England.
Beautiful.
And we have a brand new item. This is Belmont Garden. They're based in San Diego, third-generation family business. Their best ever cordless fountain, no wires, no solar panels needed. These work day or night, light or shade. They will run up to 200 days with average use on just 4D batteries that you pop in yourself. And as you mentioned, Bobby, you get so many different looks. So you can either have it as a full-size fountain, you can have it as a bowl fountain on a tabletop, and then you use the pedestal and the base as planters. And what makes this really unique and different? Terra technology, firmer stone, is the proprietary material that Belmont Garden have come up with. If you see, the color goes all the way through. It's not just a paint or a resin that's been painted or finished. This is real sandstone mixed with a polymer. So it is chip resistant, fade resistant, UV resistant, peel resistant, and all you have to do is try and resist. Which color do you want to get first, Bobby?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So now it also comes with, you have a timer on this, correct, Lorna? So that you can actually have it like on 4-hour increments. So tell me about that.
Yep. So, Bobby, there's a 1 to 4 hour repeat timer. So I'm going to start building a fountain while I'm talking you through it.
Okay.
So 1 to 4 hours repeat, and it will come on the next day. So you get and then you can have it on steady on as well. There's just 2 buttons. So what do you get? These 2 are planters if you want them to be. Otherwise, you put your base and your pedestal together. You get your bowl, and remember, peel, fade, chip resistant. There's no tools required for this bit. You literally screw it into position if you want the full-size fountain, and then it takes longer to get it out the box, Bobby, than to actually put it together. You then have your center column. Again, screw into place, maybe 3 seconds. The only part you need a screwdriver for is your battery compartment. So 4D batteries go in there, and then that's where your pump is, self-contained, 2 buttons to operate. Then I've got a pail of water here. I'm going to add my water. And Bobby, in less than, 10 seconds, press a button. I have created a cordless fountain that literally can be a tabletop, 2 different planters that match it. And Bobby, not only is there a timer, not only is it cordless, no solar panels, I'm going to show you on my close-up, you get different dancing water looks.
Oh
so
my gosh.
This is a shower spray.
Yeah.
So you take off the shower spray. You can have it just as a bubbler. The birds, the hummingbirds and the bees love this. You can put on the umbrella. So if you're having a barbecue, you want to bring the noise down a bit, that's the umbrella. And then Bobby, my favorite, I'm going to put on now. You get all of these included. The pirouette, Look, the water dances, it jumps, it moves, it leaps around. So you have got the choice of so many looks this summer. And there's nothing more relaxing, Bobby, than listening to running water to cool you down in the heat of the summer months. But you can bring these indoors, Bobby, because if you have it on just a bubbler, there's very little overspray. Look at that look you're getting there.
Beautiful. I'm about ready to get in the fountain. Oh my gosh. But you know, I so agree with you. And I've done a lot of comparison shopping on fountains because I was actually looking for a couple. Number one, the price is amazing. Oh, and with that, I need to give you an update. The blue, I think we started off with like around 60 of these to go around. We're down to 40, final 40 left.
Oh
so
my
that
goodness.
slate blue probably will be gone in this presentation. And then the taupe, taupe's the next limited, right, Rob? Oh, the terracotta, that's right. So the terracotta, I have only 120 of. But I love it because with all four of the options, you can see that you have the ability to put these absolutely anywhere. Again, like I mentioned, if you're matching, you know, our fabulous Paradise by Bliss chair, but there is nothing like being outdoors. You know, Bobby and I said that earlier. We were sitting in the chairs, Lorna, and then listening to the fountains go. And up here, you can even see a couple of the different, all three of the different drips, right? A different drip down there.
Yeah.
They're peaceful. There's nothing more relaxing than sitting by a fountain. And I love that you can change it up, that you can put, if you have a more limited space, or you want to put it in the middle of a table. That's a be gorgeous. You're serving dinner outdoors, or you're having a special party. That'd be beautiful with it. And this is such a great price at $139.95. Another one of our amazing weekly deal drops. But the race is on right now, particularly for this slate blue.
I'm not surprised, Bobby. It's such an unusual, brand new color from Belmont Garden. And usually stone fountains, they weigh hundreds of pounds and they cost thousands of dollars. Because this is firmer stone, even with water in it, I can make it into a lower fountain. And then you can repurpose the base as a planter that matches your fountain. And if you want, like I've done behind me, you can take it off the pedestal and either use that base to sit the bowl in, like I've done with the terracotta, or use it as a planter. And then you could use a pedestal. Look at this slate blue, Bobby. It is phenomenal. As a planter that matches your tabletop fountain. So because of firmer stone, again, I'm going to show you why this is so different. Unlike fountains, which you get, they're peel, you've got paint on them, they can peel, they can fade in the sun. You see here, this is made of real soapstone ground up with polymers. So it gives you the color that goes all the way through your fountain. Chip resistant, peel resistant, fade resistant, but also because the color doesn't change, it's got that really high-end look. And Belmont Garden wanted to give you a fountain that makes any area look majestic, like a castle or a stately home over here in the UK. And again, look at the different features you have. You have the shower spray. Take it off, you get these included. The bubbler, birds, hummingbirds, butterflies, they love this. If you want to bring the ambience down a tad, put the umbrella spray on like we're seeing there in the studio. Look at this. Oh my goodness, Bobby. And in the middle, my favorite, that pirouette. And Bobby, that slate blue is such an unusual color for 2024 to have a water feature in that slate blue. And I just think whichever color you choose, there's no wiring, no plumbing, no solar panels. You just need 4D batteries. And Bobby, on average use an hour a day, 200 days on one set of batteries.
What? Wow. I was going to ask you that question because I was just going to comment too. How great to not have to have, you know, plumbing wires that you have to spend, you know, or hire somebody to bury in your yard. You don't have to worry about any of that. And by the way, the quantity total is in the hundreds for every one of these. So no matter which one you're going for, we'll keep you updated definitely though on this gorgeous slate blue. And you're right, it is so unique and it looks so expensive. So here again, I'm thinking if you bought the navy stripe Paradise chair or the blue, it's gone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, All right.
Oh, gosh.
It's gone. So that's how fast this is going, my
Wow.
friends. Please let me just tell you.
Wow.
These are absolutely flying. So we have to say goodbye, unfortunately, to that beautiful blue. The terracotta down here is going to be the next one. I have fewer than 100 left in the terracotta. And the terracotta, you can see how we had that one separated. So we took the base and then made that a beautiful planter. So putting it that way. And then the gray, if everybody saw the gray, so the gray is over here as well. And I love that little pirouette. It's so beautiful. And then the taupe. So the taupe, you're going to put absolutely anywhere, right? It's not going to matter. Here's the gray.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And the design on both, and I like that they're all done with the same ornamental design. So when you do separate them, Lorna, you still get a lot of that very special look to it.
You really do. Whichever color you go for, they're all hand finished. They've all got the 3D fleur-de-lis effect going around the whole 360 of the bowl and the pedestal. And what you've got is a fountain that doesn't need cords. It doesn't need plumbing in or plugging in. You've got just 4 batteries, D-cell you need to pop in yourself. Then you've got the timer. You set it and forget it. There's only 2 buttons to operate this fountain. One will set it from 1 to 4 hours, and then it will repeat the next day from 1 to 4 hours. You press it once for 1 hour, etc., up to 4. Then you've got the other button, which is just manual on and off. So say you've got a party or a barbecue, you can have it run as long as you want. And because you've got all these different parts that cleverly fit together, unlike any other fountain we've seen here at HSN, this base is also a planter. But if you use it as a tabletop with a bowl, you can set it down in the base upside down as well. But, and if this were a stone fountain, Bobby, I'd never be able to pick this up. It weighs 22 pounds without water. You can put the whole thing on top of that base and have a full-size, majestic fountain. And look at the different looks you're getting here with those dancing water features. And imagine, it's July, it's boiling hot, you've had a hard day in the office, you want to come home, you want to relax with an iced tea, maybe your favorite book, listen to some music with your AirPods or your earpods, and then you turn on your fountain. Oh, and this is how they're designed by an artist in California. Imagine listening to this soothing sound. I know you've got some planes going on for you guys at the moment, but here in London, it is the most relaxing sound.
So,
and this is how our artists design.
Lorna, question, can I put this indoors?
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh,
if you
okay,
put it
that's
on
a
the
whole different
umbrella
thing.
or the bubbler, it really is. People have them in their entryways, their hallways.
That's what I was
because you can take
thinking.
off the different spouts. In fact, I'm going to do it close to camera so you can see, because you can have it on the outside setting, like the shower spray. Take that off, it becomes a gentle bubbler. Perfect for indoors. Why? Because there's hardly any overspray here. But you can then put on the umbrella, which I love, which is also great for indoors. I'm just going to turn it to camera to show you. There's that umbrella, gently, like a spider's web of water. Really, really special there. And then my favorite is the pirouette, we call it. Why? Because the water dances, it leaps about. And by the way, if you've got an uneven surface like I've got here, you get a leveling shim. So you can actually level up your fountain, so then all the spouts pour equally. So they've thought of literally everything at Belmont Garden. It's their best ever, their most clever fountain that doesn't need cords, doesn't need plumbing in, self-contained pump. You just add water, push a button, add your own 4D cell batteries, and Bobby, imagine up to 200 days if you're using it an hour a day without even changing the batteries. It's just choosing your color before it goes.
I love this, Lorna. And clearly our viewers do too. So if you just tuned in, you're looking at the beautiful slate blue. It's gone. And then down here in the terracotta, we're down to only 5 dozen left. And we have several hundred people that are calling.
Gosh.
The taupe also now quite popular in this hour. So if you're thinking about, again, like we said, putting it like in an entranceway to your home, because I think it'd be gorgeous indoors as well, the taupe is going to work literally with any color. And then over here, we have it available in the gray. So it's only the gray. Oh my gosh, there's fewer than 300 left in the gray. How many, is the most quantity in the taupe, Rob? Okay, which is still, I think, probably about 500, yeah. So, and the taupe, about 500 or so left there. And then, of course, the terracotta, we're down to the final 5 dozen available. And Lorna, so for anyone who just tuned in, we have just a few minutes, but can you show from the beginning to the end how you can completely disassemble this and create so many different looks?
Yep. Bobby, with pleasure. It is Belmont's best ever fountain. It takes longer to get out the box than it actually does to put together. So you get the base, there's my dog there. This is also a planter, but if you use it on a tabletop, you can use it to put the bowl in. There's your base. You put it on. There is your second pedestal. By the way, this is also a planter that matches your fountain, like we've done with the terracotta if you're using it as a tabletop. You then get your main bowl. And remember, this is UV resistant, fade resistant, peel resistant. You literally screw it into place. You've then got the center column. Screw this into place in less than probably 3 seconds. Then you just need a screwdriver to add your 4D batteries into the pump system. And then the simple bit is that, Bobby, you add water, and I've got a pail of water here. You add your water, you push